Warning weather.
And welcome back. We're looking out here in the Watkins Glen sky cam. It's a bit chilly across the area. Temperatures still down in the 40s for many of us, some in the 50s. Watkins Glen is at 50 where we just took a look, but nearby Bath is at 47, Canisteo 43. Some 47s for you in Tioga County, Pennsylvania. 49 now in Ridgebury. Just to the north in Elmira, sitting at about 44, just 43 currently in Cortland. So still dealing with some cooler than average temperatures. This trend continuing into parts of September. This is the 6 to 10 day outlook. So we can expect this to start to take back over more or less around Friday and further into the weekend. That's where we're seeing temperatures start to drop off below average once again after we have a relatively seasonable week. Very high chance of these below average conditions to persist into the second full week of September. But for right now, not too much happening across the area. Relatively cloudless skies aside from a few ones just drifting through the region. This is going to help us get into the 70s. And once again today, you can see most of that cloud cover off to our east. Some folks downstate dealing with a little bit of cloud cover here this morning. We'll get back up into the 60s quite quickly this morning, right to around 10 o'clock, thanks to some thin cloud cover. Not going to do a lot in blocking any of that sunshine. We'll see at least a little bit more cloud cover later on in the day, but warm air boosting us up into the 70s once again. A nice seasonable start to September here, and it's going to stick with us into the next few days. Tuesday, another day, we'll be hovering right around average. Wednesday, we get up into around 80, so we'll be up in the 80s again, but could be one of the last days of summer where we do reach the 80-degree mark thanks to all that cooler air moving in later on this week. You can see how a lot of that cloud cover will actually be moving in from the east this time around. High pressure still in play up into the north and west, at least for a little while longer before we start to see that depart. That'll help lead into a cold front coming on later in the week. Some drizzle drifting off to the west on Tuesday evening. But again, we stick into Wednesday. Really not too much happening. We can direct your attention to the left side of the screen. That's where we're going to see that cold front start to emerge here on Wednesday into Thursday. I almost said Friday. I almost skipped Thursday entirely there. But you can see it there off to the west. That's going to bring us some showers over the period of Thursday and Friday. Preliminary rain totals across both of those days, putting us right around the range of 0.8 of an inch. You can see there in Ithaca, right around Elmira, a little bit more rain towards Williamsport. But for the most part, we can expect a decent amount of rain spread out across that 2-day period. Partially helpful in the sense that it's going to help get some moisture back in the soil. The ground has been quite parched, but a lot of rain in a short amount of time does open up the door for some minor flooding risks. As for right now, though, early portion of the week looking very good. Upper 70s into 80 by Wednesday, but then that cold front comes in, brings in quite a bit of rain on Thursday, and the rain on Friday should let up before the Friday evening festivities. Gets colder once again going into the weekend, 72 Saturday and 68 on Sunday.